Carl Edwards came on top of a late race battle with Kyle Busch to score his second straight NASCAR Sprint Cup Series win and consecutive victories in the Sharpie 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Edwards was able to work his way around the number 18 M&M's Toyota of Busch after making a little contact on lap 470 of the 500-lap grind. After the bump and run, Edwards was able to drive his number 99 Office Depot Ford to his sixth win of the season, which once again closed the gap on Busch in the chase seedings.
Man, that was awesome. Kyle had the fastest car on the long run all night. I mean, he did an unbelievable job. My only chance to get him was on the restarts. Bob did a really good job with the adjustments, and the car was real fast on the last restart. And just got down there in the corner and got into the back of him a little bit and got by, and we ended up holding on for the win. So it was really big for us. That's huge. It's awesome to win at Bristol, that's for sure. The way this works is, a real smart racer explained it to me this way after he wrecked me, and I was real mad. He said, I just had to look at your rear bumper and decide, would you do this to me? And you had before, so it was a real simple decision. And early in the year, we had a nationwide race, and Kyle was a lot faster than me. And he went ahead and got to my back bumper and just smoked the back bumper of my car, sent me up the racetrack, and afterwards said, sorry, man, my car was just faster. So in my mind, I had to ask myself when I went down there in the corner, should I lift and brake early and do the best I can, or should I just kind of give him a little tap and see what happens? So that's the way it went, and that's the decision I made, and I'd do it again.
Busch, who led a race-high 415 laps, wasn't pleased with what he perceived to be a Bristol bump and run for the lead and eventual win, and rammed into the side of Edwards' car on the cool-down lap.
It's just his normal fashion, and so that's fine. I've grown to know that now, and to pass a guy, to hit him getting into the corners and shatter his rear tires is what he did. But I tried to get him back, but I thought better of it and tried to pull down and pass him back, but I just didn't have a good enough car to stick. And then he got to my outside, and he got by me, and then I had to battle with him there towards the end. And we were clean as could be, of course, and it's just one other dude we had a problem with.
Denny Hamlin charged back from his disappointing day at Michigan a week ago to finish third and greatly help his chase chances after he moved into the 11th spot in the standings.
Last week was the lows of lows, I guess you could say, for our race team. There's not one specific place I was sitting there pointing fingers. I just thought as a race team we weren't getting the job done, and the driver's a big part of that race team. So I felt like there was a lot of things I could have done different through the summer, but for the most part, just mechanical failures has ailed us. And if we can put a halt to that, I ain't saying we're going to go out there and win races as often as Kyle is, but we're going to at least be a top 5, top 10 car every week. And if you can do that, then you're going to put yourself in position to be a championship contender, because there's going to be weeks when guys have bad weeks. We just got to get there right now.
Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon, who sit 8th and 9th respectively in the standings, rounded out the top 5 in the Sharpie 500. Clint Boyer, who finished 7th, moved into the 12th spot in the standings after rebounding from a 7-car accident just before the race's halfway point. David Reagan, who started last after wrecking his primary car in Friday's qualifying session, kept his chase chances alive by racing through the field to a 10th place finish. Reagan now sits 12 points behind Boyer for 12th. Casey Kane took the biggest hit in the points after getting caught up in the big incident on lap 217, when Casey Mears thought his spotter cleared him high. Kane finished 40th and fell 3 spots to 14th in the standings. The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series now heads to Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California for next Sunday night's Pepsi 500. Tickets for the last Labor Day NASCAR weekend event in Southern California are still available by visiting racetickets.com.